Hi guys, this is Joe Kelly. Today we're going to be talking about if you're not where you want already in your career um, and you're catching yourself using excuses. So it could look like this. Maybe you're not feeling exactly like you would like to be feeling in your career in terms of when you're acting, in terms of your talent, in terms of how you feel when you go to an audition, if you're not feeling confident, if you're feeling not good enough, maybe. You might be feeling that you're not where you want in your career because you're not having the opportunities and the auditions that you would actually want to go out for, if you don't have the team that you would like to have. And therefore also you might be thinking that you're not where you want to be in your career because you're not having those bookings, booking those recurring roles, those crucial roles in the stories, in the movies or the plays. So usually when I meet actors and they tell me that they're not really where they're at in their career and that they want to reach, that the goal is to get to that level of feeling, like you're on top of your game in terms of your instrument and feeling like you have the team that works for you and you get those opportunities and you book them. I ask them what's preventing them for reaching them from reaching those goals. Sorry, I feel like my brain is going that direction and my mouth is going the other direction. So anyway, I think you got what I was saying. But when I'm asking actors, okay, so you're here and you want to go there. So what's preventing you from going there? Actors will usually tell me that either they haven't studied enough, they haven't done the right class, they haven't had enough experience, not enough credits, not the right agent, not the right auditions, not the right opportunities, not the right city, that they should, live in a different city. Recently, I'm hearing a lot of actors say it's because of COVID, whereas a lot of other actors are working all the time. So I also hear a lot of actors talk about how they look, how they sound, that they think their look is what is preventing them from reaching their goals in their careers. And so you might you might recognize yourself there. Like if you check in with yourself right now, where are you at in your career? Are you exactly where you want to be? If you're not, where is it that you want to be, and what is it that you want to aim for? And if you check in and say, okay, well, what's preventing me from going there? Usually it'll be a reason that is outside of you, right? And so what I would like for us to explore today is how actually that is the opposite of the truth, because using those excuses and those reasons, those things that you do not have control on, like, oh, if only I had a different agent, if only I had different auditions, if only I looked different, if only, the business was different, if only the business was fair, if only, I had more auditions, if only I lived in another city, if only if it wasn't COVID, if only I had more, experience, etc., etc., etc. Then I would work more. Well, actually, what I would like for you to try on today is it's because you're using all of these reasons that you're not getting the results you want in your career. So it's not, I'm not having the results I want because of these things. No, it's because you're making those things responsible for your career that you're not where you want, right? So I'll say that one more time. The problem is not that you're not where you want in your career because of all these excuses, external reasons. No, they're not to blame. It's because you're using these things as excuses not to be where you want in your career that you're not where you want in your career. So, and that's why I titled this, like, are you using a lot of excuses? So when you're catching yourself blaming external circumstances, people, and events for where you're at, you are using excuses, meaning you're not taking responsibility. And when I say responsibility, I don't mean the blame. There's no one at fault. no one is guilty, but taking responsibility means realizing that you have the power over everything that's outside of you. So if you were 100% open, 100% unblocked, that your talent is completely alive, instinctive, free, unbound, well, that would impact your headshots. It would impact your reel. It would therefore impact which agency is representing you. It would therefore impact what auditions you're being called for. It would therefore impact, if you're that open, the way you show up at those auditions and your booking ratio. And your booking ratio would in turn re-affect everything. Your reel, the auditions you get, the team you get, etc. And that is in your power. So the way it really works is you take responsibility. Stop blaming circumstances. Stop blaming other people. Stop blaming the industry. You take responsibility. Everything that happens to you depends on you. It depends on how open you are, on how free you are, on how unresistant you are, on how completely unleashed you are as an actor. And that will impact everything you do. It will impact all your material. It will impact every communication you have with anyone, any interview, any conversation, any meeting, and any audition that you do, and any work that you do. And until you get responsible and you take care of that one ingredient that you have control over, which is your instrument, and you make it absolutely free, you're going to continue to blame other people. But there's nothing you can do about the other people. They are just being themselves. The industry is just being itself. You have no control over that. So the only thing you can do there is blame, criticize, and complain. So that's why you don't get the results. So again, it's taking back all that power that you've given away to circumstances and other people, and realizing that you can be responsible. So not guilty, not to blame, but you can have all that power. You can impact all of those elements that make your career by starting with the only thing that you do have under your control, which is your instrument, right? So I often give them the example of the bread, I guess because I'm not that creative, and so bread is the only thing that keeps coming to my mind. If I'm a baker and my bakery is not doing as well as I would want it to be, well, I can blame the location, I can blame my employees, I can blame the person who's at the register, I can blame the packaging, I can blame the season, I can blame the location, I can blame the look of my store or whatever, I can blame the customers. This will not impact where my bakery is going, right? What will impact where my bakery is going is for me to realize that until I make the bread that is the absolute, full expression of bread that I can make, like I'm finding the flour, I don't even know how you make bread, it's probably flour, water, and salt, or yeast, or something like that. Anyway, until I find the combination of those ingredients that is the full expression of what I can do and what I believe is my truth about bread, well, none of that will be reflected in any of the pieces that makes my business. And so until I have that bread down, I'm not going to be able to reach my goals in my bakery. And it's the same thing for your acting career. Until you have your instrument down, you can try and pull all the strings and blame everyone and take all the classes you want. If your instrument is not showing up 100%, you're not showing up 100% in any of those events. Not 100% headshot, not 100% reel, not 100% meeting with an agent, so you can't find the one that actually matches you. You're not 100% when you're auditioning, therefore you're not 100% when you're working. And therefore, that feeds your reel, which is not 100%. And there we loop, and we just loop and stay at the same level. And you can't get to that level that you want to, okay? So I hope that makes sense. If you're interested in starting to do this work, I'll share a free training with you guys. It's called Stop Trying to Be a Good Actor So You Have a Chance at Being Great. will allow you to start going deeper into this direction, into taking responsibility, into your raw material, into your instrument, so that whatever it is that you do and whatever it is that you express with your instrument is going to be 100%, right? So if you have any questions, if you have any comments, please post them and myself and my team will get to them. If you guys understood what I said, I'm glad. If it makes sense, I'm even happier. See you around. Bye. So if you're interested in this, and if this makes sense, if you want to do this work, you can get on our wait list. You click the link below, and as soon as we open enrollment, we'll let you know.